What up, what up? Say so G. Back in the video. So the title of this video is gonna be Seize the Opportunity and Get on YouTube. So admin notes, thanks again to all subscribe to the channel. Definitely keep pushing the video out. You leverage, debate yourselves. So it is a Saturday afternoon. It snowed a couple days ago, so as you see, there's still snow on the ground. Of course, the snow behind me, but this city is really good with clearing the sidewalks. The side roads and the side roads with the sidewalks, not clear so much. But I was like, you know what? I got a funny feeling that the city is going to clear the run/walkways around here, the trails. And sure enough, they did. These folks around here don't play around with working out, man. They don't. I can almost guarantee they had a snowplow there the very next day, just to make sure that folks stay able to walk and run and exercise. So, and crazy enough, as I'm doing this this afternoon, I'm only seeing folks that are older than me. You know, folks that like in their 60s, 70s, getting it. I'm like, am I the only one in my 40s want to come out here and work out? It's crazy, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be one of those ones when I'm that age, if Lord willing, let me live that long, I'm gonna be out here, I'm gonna still keep getting it, y'all. I'm gonna still keep getting it, because I'm telling you, man, cardiovascular disease, I wanna say might be the #1 killer for Americans. Like, you gotta get your heart right, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even talking about just spiritually. I'm talking about physically. Your heart is the center of everything. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta get your heart right, man. And the only way you're gonna be able to do that is to keep your blood flowing. Exercising, right? Cardiovascular exercises. Cardio exercises don't necessarily make you lose weight. Eating right makes you lose weight, right? But I will say that doing cardio definitely keeps my weight down and it keeps me mobile. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I'm not gonna belabor the topic. Let's get into it. So, why do I say seize opportunity and get on YouTube? So I'm gonna talk about two things that has happened within the last 20 years, and I'm gonna give it an example as far as folks that was able to seize opportunity when it came to them, right? So I'm gonna talk about the 2008 Great Recession and the 2020 COVID-19 pandemic, right? So 2008, I talked about this a couple of times before. I had just came back from Kuwait that January of 2008. And that particular year was one of the worst, if not the worst year for me, but also one of the best years because my career started to boom as I was being broke. You know what I'm saying? I didn't let me being broke stunt my career. I was still doing my thing, you know, still getting accolades, all these other things. But inside I was hurting, y'all. I was hurting. I had made too many financial mistakes and it started to bite me in the ass, and it was affecting me and my family. It really was affecting my family. That's what really was getting to me. You know what I'm saying? So what I did was I took all that focus and I put it in towards my career. And by the time I left Georgia, I was booming. You know what I'm saying? My career shot up. You know what I'm saying? I took that opportunity of me being down and I elevated myself in another aspect of my life. But, you know, to get to the 2008 Great Recession, you know, the bottom fell out in the housing market. You know, all of these folks had these balloon payments where, like, they may have been paying like $800 a mortgage, and now all of a sudden the bank said, well, now you got to pay $3,000 of mortgage payment. That was a real thing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, folks literally was walking away from their homes with the furniture still in it, the car still in the driveway. I saw this, man. It was crazy. That part of Augusta that I was in, I would drive down this road going towards where like all the stores is at, and I literally was seeing abandoned homes. I mean, these folks did not pack up anything. They left the furniture in there. The cars are still there in the driveway. Like, it was crazy. They literally just said, screw this house, screw this home, I'm gone. I cannot afford it no more. Now, on the flip side of that, you had investors and folks that not necessarily was rich, but had themselves in a very good financial position, and they bought these homes up. Can you imagine seeing a home that at one point was worth about $400,000, which back in 2008 was a lot of house, right? And you're literally buying it for less than $100,000. Sometimes cash money. These folks that actually bought these homes and bought this land, and if they did it right, they are millionaires right now, and they have been good to go since that time. They literally put themselves in a position to be millionaires. Meanwhile, you got folks that walked away from these homes that are still hurting to this day. Right now it's 2025, and I hate to say it, But I gotta believe it. I believe that some folks walk away from the homes back in 2008, they still have not recovered yet. And it's a sad situation, it really is. But the folks that actually, got on the good end of that particular aspect, they took tragedy and turned it into opportunity. They seized the moment, they seized opportunity. And they bought this land, they bought all this property, and they get to go right now. It's crazy, you know what I'm saying? So, going over now to the COVID-19 pandemic, housing market was still kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying? Homes started to shoot up, and for its price in these bidding wars. But here's the thing: even though that was happening, you had the average buyer or the average homeowner, right? That was already a homeowner, and they actually was getting these rates of 2.3, 2.5. Like it's crazy. I mean, I know one person that wound up refinancing their home for 2.2%. Took the opportunity because the banks did not want these folks to lose their homes because it would have made them lose money, right? So I can only assume a lot of these banks was like, you know what? I don't want 2008 to happen to me again. So since folks have lost their jobs, I'm going to allow these folks to refinance their homes at a very low APR. In turn, if they credit right, they can also pull equity out of their home. You know what I'm saying? So folks able to survive that way. They took the opportunity, right? I know I did myself. I bought my house in 2015 at a 3.6, and I refinanced to a 2.4. Took the opportunity, you know what I'm saying? So getting back to YouTube, right now is the prime opportunity to get on YouTube because smart content creators being pushed out there, right? So folks need to seize the moment. They need to seize the opportunity to get on YouTube, right? Because it's not gonna last long, right? The 2008 recession is gone. It's not here anymore. Hopefully it never comes back, right? But it took about maybe like, I don't know, I'm not exactly sure how the economics are when it comes to that, but I'm thinking maybe like 2012, 2013 is when things started to get a little bit better from 2008. But at the end of the day, it's over and done with, right? Now the housing market is kind of crazy right now. I'm not gonna lie about that, you know what I'm saying? But for a good little while after the recession ended, folks are still in a very good position. And the reason being is because a lot of folks took advantage of the opportunity to buy homes, buy property, and get themselves right? So when it comes to YouTube, you need to do the same thing. There's opportunity now, right, for you to get on YouTube and to get a good following, get a good subscriber count, and to start, elevating your game when it comes to YouTube. And I'm telling you, the opportunity is not going to be here for long, y'all. It just isn't. You got to seize opportunity. I really believe that folks that stay in this thing for a long period of time and have longevity in this game, look at yourself about 10 years from now. I know for myself, that's the way I'm seeing YouTube right now. I'm looking at myself in 2035. Am I still going to be on YouTube? Am I still going to be making content? Am I still going to be able to make money off of YouTube? I truly believe so. I think so. I think YouTube might be my retirement plan, at least part of it. You know what I'm saying? I really believe if I stay in this thing long enough, I'm gonna make some significant money and be able to build legacy for myself and for my family, mainly for my family. So seize the opportunity, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like don't let this opportunity pass you by. Get on YouTube and let's make it happen. Make it happen for yourself, because folks that have been able to seize opportunities in life have always been on the good end of the stick in the long run. Think about somebody telling you about Bitcoin back in 2010 and telling you to buy some Bitcoin. Now, I will say that I know a little about Bitcoin back then, and it wasn't easy to buy Bitcoin. Like, there was no such thing as an internet market when it comes to actually using Coinbase and all these other things to buy Bitcoin. I mean, it was really difficult to buy Bitcoin back in them days. And it wasn't online, right? So you had to actually buy the Bitcoin in digital form and then put it in like a hard drive or something. It wasn't easy. But the folks that did that, these folks are millionaires right now. Think about buying a Bitcoin back in 2010 for less than $100. One Bitcoin right now, I think last I saw was like $97,000. One freaking Bitcoin, $97,000. At one point, about a month ago, it went up to $100,000 for one Bitcoin. It's crazy. Seize the opportunity, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the opportunity pass you by when it comes to YouTube. All right? So when we discuss this topic, go search in the beneficial channel. Email me asog757@gmail.com. My email address, description below. Say so G, signing out. I'm gone.